even after all the lifting, the protein powder, and the grinding, I still look in the mirror and feel small. That's what somebody who has body dysmorphia may say. And it's a real thing. Not a lot of people talk about it, especially in fitness. And I'm making this video not necessarily to complain. It's more so about telling the truth, because I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. Now, some of y'all might be asking what body dysmorphia feels like or may look like in an individual. Body dysmorphia isn't just about thinking you're not big enough. It's kind of like a nagging feeling that no matter how much progress you make, it's never enough. And you'll hear that phrase quite a bit throughout the video, because that's just exactly how people feel. Like it's not enough no matter what. Like you might be stronger than ever. People compliment you, your numbers go up, but your mind's still telling you, still not good enough. And if you're natural like me, that pressure feels 10 times worse, because you know how hard you're working, and it's just the results are slow, and your brain still tries and just finds flaws, especially with social media. And like the main priority, or not the main priority, most of the influencers that you see, there's a pretty good chance that a lot of them are on gear. And a lot of people tend to just compare themselves with those kinds of people. I started lifting because I wanted to feel strong physically, yeah, but also just mentally. At first it was simple. It was just, get in and then get stronger. But once I started noticing fitness influencers, like pro bodybuilders or even PED users, the comparison between like me and more seasoned people or the PED users kind of starts to eat away at you. And suddenly it's like I wasn't training for me anymore. I was chasing a body that might not even be real, realistically. And even if I made real progress, strength gains, new muscle size, it still didn't feel like enough in a way. When you're natural, you already know you're at a disadvantage in the visual game because of those PED users. And it's like there's nothing, I'm not dissing PED users or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, it's very easy for people to compare themselves like that, because they're like, man, look at this guy, he's absolutely just ripped from the floor up. I want to be exactly like that guy, even though they are on steroids, and like you're just trying to chase that while still being natural. It sucks that your growth takes time, and your recovery is slower, and yet you hold yourself to the same impossible standard as those guys on gear. It's mentally exhausting for a lot of people to have to sit there and feel like that, and just know that. Like you eat right, you train smart, you use good and correct supplements, hopefully well researched. But when those results don't happen fast enough, that's when the dysmorphia starts to creep in and starts to slowly chip away and just eat at you. And it makes you question, am I even doing enough? And to be completely honest with you, if you're staying consistent naturally, you're doing more than most ever will to begin with. One thing a lot of people kind of struggle with that I noticed is not knowing how to deal with body dysmorphia exactly. And one way I think is a good way to deal with it, which is one way how I do it, is I track my progress by strength, not just from looks. If my bench goes from 180 to 225 to 300, that's growth. You're growing. You might not look like it visually, but you're still growing. I also remind myself that progress takes time, especially when you're natural. That's what makes it hard. I'm just gonna say that's what makes it hard. Another thing a lot of people could do is use social media as inspiration instead of a form of comparison towards yourself. If I follow someone, it's because they motivate me, not because I want to look like them or necessarily be like them. If you're watching this and you've felt this way quite often, or if you even currently feel this way, you're not weak, you're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone. There are quite literally thousands of people out there who feel the exact same way every day. Every lifter, especially the ones doing it naturally, face this kind of challenge at some point during their fitness journey, and there's no way to avoid it. It's gonna happen. And how you decide to act upon it is completely up to you. But most importantly, don't let it define you. What defines you is how you push through it, how you keep showing up. Because you shouldn't be chasing perfection. You should be chasing a better you every single day. And that's how you improve every single day. That's how those strength gains, like I mentioned earlier, happen over time. You just gotta keep chasing that better you. Just keep chasing and chasing and chasing. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, I just want to say a quick thank you. I appreciate it. Also, if you've dealt with body dysmorphia and you've managed to overcome it, or if you're still currently dealing with it, drop a comment and let's just talk about it. Keeping it bottled up, no matter who you are, isn't good at all. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. All I ask is just to like it so it gets out to the people that need to hear this. I'm starting this channel because I just want to create fitness content that's just like around like discipline, strength, whether that be physically or emotionally. And I kind of just want to keep it like real, if that makes sense, in like a non-cringy way. Even when it's not easy, like I'm gonna have terrible days. I already know I'm gonna have terrible days. I'm still gonna come over here and record videos and post, whether I want to or not. It's also a way to help keep me accountable. And I just appreciate it. So let's just keep on building.